गणनाथा गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला सुरमुनि वंदित गुणशीला गजमुख गजमुख गणनाथा अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुण शिवा अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुण शिवा अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुण शिवा अक्षयलिंगा आत्मलिंगा अक्षयलिंगा आत्मलिंगा अक्षयलिंगा आत्मलिंगा तेजोमय विग्रहलिंगा तेजोमय विग्रहलिंगा तेजोमय विग्रहलिंगा तेजोमय विग्रहलिंगा सुखदायका साई निरभय सुखदायका। ओम नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमो। 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 अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुण शिवा।
Offering our most humble and prayerful salutations at the lotus feet of our Sai Shiva, our most beloved Bhagavan. Respected Shri Indulal Shahji, elders, brothers, sisters, and dear students, Sai Ram on this very auspicious and sacred Shivaratri day. Shivaratri is indeed auspicious for all. The name Shivaratri means auspiciousness. It's the 14th day of the lunar fortnight when the moon is waning. And Bhagavan says, night-long devotional singing is significant of the lifelong consciousness of divine presence that every one of us should cultivate. On Shivaratri night, we spend by chanting name of the Lord and by singing bhajans. And Bhagavan continues to say, he says, this chanting has to come from within. That's why it is called reflection of the inner being, and the holy name that comes from within is the actual principle of Shiva. On this very auspicious evening, we will have a Sitar recital by Pandit Shubhendra Rao. Composer and performer, Pandit Shubhendra Rao is one of India's foremost musicians today. A protege of world-renowned Sitar maestro, Pandit Ravi Shankar, Pandit Shubhendra has established himself not only as a master of his instrument, but also as a thinking musician, constantly endeavoring to carry his instrument beyond conventional boundaries. Pandit Shubhendra is one of the last musicians to learn his art in the true Guru-Sishya Parampara, living with and learning from his Guru for over 10 years. The maestro initiated his learning at the age of 3. In the latter years, an important part of his learning was assisting his Guru in solo concerts and orchestra. As a soloist, he has performed at prestigious concert halls and music festivals across the world, namely the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., the Carnegie Hall and Broadway in New York, Sydney Opera House in Australia, Theatre de Ville in Paris, National Arts Festival in South Africa, and the Edinburgh Festival in Scotland, amongst others. As an enthusiastic collaborator, Shubhendra has also worked with musicians across cultures, including jazz guitarist Freddie Bryan and Gwen Lei, and Chinese piano master. Today, he will be accompanied by Shri Sunil Narang on the tabla. Shri Sunil Narang is an alumnus from the Higher Secondary School Prashantilayam, Shri Sathya Institute of Higher Learning Brindavan campus, and the Prashantilayam campus. And he offers his ability to play the tabla with a deep sense of gratitude to dear Swami. Bhagavan took personal interest in his tabla lessons while he was a student, and Brother Sunil believes that whatever little he is able to do today is only because of the Lord's constant encouragement, motivation, and even follow up with regard to his practice sessions and the tabla learning. He works in the textile and apparel industry and never misses a chance to perform at the divine lotus feet. Brothers and sisters, Pandit Shubhendra Rao, Sai Ram. Bhagavan gives the reason as to why Shivaratri is considered auspicious. Bhagavan says the moon has 16 aspects and so does the mind. And on the day of Shivaratri, 15 are merged and only one remains. And if the 16th aspect is also merged, one attains divinity. And this total merger will take place only when one chants the divine name continuously and wholeheartedly. To chant the divine name in the form of the invocation prayer this evening, we will have students from grade 8 of the high school from the Muddenahalli campus now.
ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ॐ निधनपतये नमः निधनपतान्तिकाय नमः ऊर्ध्वाय नमः ऊर्ध्वलिङ्गाय नमः हिरण्याय नमः हिरण्यलिङ्गाय नमः द्विवर्णाय नमः सुवर्णलिङ्गाय नमः दिव्याय नमः दिव्यलिङ्गाय नमः भवाय नमः भवलिङ्गाय नमः शर्वाय नमः शर्वलिङ्गाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवलिङ्गाय नमः ज्वलाय नमः ज्वललिङ्गाय नमः आत्माय नमः आत्मलिङ्गाय नमः परमाय नमः परमलिङ्गाय नमः एतत्सोमस्य सूर्यस्य सर्वलिङ्गस्थापयते पाणिमन्त्रं पवित्रं सद्यो जातं प्रपद्यामि सद्यो जाताय वै नमो नमः भवे भवेनादिभवे भवस्व मां भवोद्भवाय नमः वामदेवाय नमो देशाय नमः श्रेष्ठाय नमो रुद्राय नमः कालाय नमः कलविकरणाय नमो बलविकरणाय नमो बलाय नमो बलप्रमदनाय नमः सर्वभूतनाय नमो मनोन्मनाय नमः अघोरेभ्यो घोरेभ्यो घोरघोरकरेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यो नमस्ते अस्तु रुद्ररूपेभ्यः तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो प्रचोदयात् ईशानः सर्वविद्यानाम् ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्माधिपतिः ब्रह्मणोऽधिपतिः ब्रह्म शिवो मे अस्तु सदा शिवो ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम तत्सत् श्री साई ईश्वरार्पणमस्तु।
Our first speaker for this evening is Shri B.S. Vijay Sai, an alumnus from the Shri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. He began his career as a lecturer in the Department of English at the Whitefield campus in the year 1993. Later, he passed out in the year 1999 and went out to the corporate world before becoming a skills and soft skills development teacher and trainer. Shri Vijay Sai's specialization in phonetics in MA and his passion for the same has also taken him into the realm of voice and accent training. A trained hypnotherapist, Shri Vijay Sai also conducts regular one-day public domain workshops in various topics. A mellifluous singer and a motivational speaker, he has lectured in various colleges and forums, and is also a visiting faculty in the Department of English at the Sri Sathya Center for Human Excellence right here in Muddenahalli. Brothers and sisters, on behalf of all of us, may we please invite Brother Vijay Sai to address all of us this evening.
पीठं यस्य धरित्रीं जलधरकलशं लिङ्गमाकाशरूपं नक्षत्रं पुष्पमाल्यां ग्रहगणकुसुमं नेत्रचन्द्राकवह्निं कुक्षिः सप्तसमुद्रं भुजगिरिशिखरं सप्तपातालपादं वेदं भक्तं षडाङ्गं दशदिशिवसनं दिव्यलिङ्गं नमामि दिव्यलिङ्गं नमामि दिव्यलिङ्गं नमामि. My most loving salutations at the Lord's feet of my beloved Lord, most beloved Swami, respected Sri Imlal Shaji, other respected esteemed guests on the stage, sisters, brothers of the Sai family, and my dear students. It's the auspicious day of Shivaratri. And one aspect of Shiva is the innocence of Shiva. He is called because of that as the Bhola Shankar. And because he is Bhola Shankar, the Lord actually responds only to Bholepan or innocence. Smartness, cleverness, strategies will not work the Lord. When the Lord is called Sulabha Prasanna, he is Sulabha Prasanna only to people who approach him with innocence and love in the heart. I thought on this auspicious day of Shivaratri, I must talk of various experiences, how the innocence in the hearts of the devotees or students has melted the butter-like heart of our Bhola Shankar Sai Shiva. I still remember it was in 1989. So I used to come to Vrindavan, usually in the summer, around February, March. And all of us would sit very close to him. And it would look like a Kanakambara flower surrounded by jasmine, because he was the only one in orange, and all of us were around him. In those days, we did not have swing in Vrindavan. We just had the chair, and all of us really did not know how we used to fit in there very close to Swami. And Swami used to each day keep telling us different stories, different experiences. And on one evening, he decided to talk about the love and loyalty of his pet elephant, Sai Gita. He went on narrating out the story of Sai Gita. And after completing the story of Sai Gita, he said that she was so loyal, she was so devoted. And the discourse went on for more than about 45 minutes to 1 hour. At the end of it, very innocently, he turned around and asked, "Who wants Sai Gita?" There was absolute silence in Trai. So I looked around again. "Who wants Sai Gita?" And all of us were wondering, oh my God, if we really take it, we are going to take it probably. Suddenly there's one boy raised his hand. A boy from the first year degree. And Swami waved his hand and created a small replica of Sai Gita. This boy from Puttur took the Sai Gita. Every day he used to do Naividyam for it whenever the breakfast, lunch, dinner and milk was served. He used to do that. What Swami said immediately after creating that was what is important. He said, all the others were thinking, if Swami gives me the Sai Gita, where will I keep it? Some of them are all thinking, it's going to eat so much. How can I provide it so much food? Other people thought, if I take it home, what if parents tell me if I don't have place to park the car, how can you park Sai Gita? But this boy had innocence. The innocence was, whatever Swami gives, I must have it. And this love and innocence is what made me move and create this Sai Gita for him. Again, it was on Shivaratri day, somewhere in the mid-1970s. Swami, as was the one with him with his children, he placed the various souls of mother and also the strict father. He wanted to correct them for something and he became upset with them. It was on Shivaratri time. And he went away to Ooty on the day of Shivaratri. It's a couple of days before Shivaratri. The boys badly wanted Swami to come. They were missing Swami. And absence makes the heart grow fonder. So they went on crying and writing letters and went on praying. They even kept a chair for Swami. And on the chair they kept a photograph of Swami. And they were waiting for Swami to come. Professor Kasturi was there, told the boys, I believe, if you really want Swami back, how can you keep the photograph of the chair? You remove the photograph, then it means you're going to believe that Swami is going to come. And then with that innocence, Swami surely with the belief and innocence. So all boys understood the mistake they had done because it kept the photograph. If they keep the photograph, where will Swami come sit? So they removed the photograph and they were about to start the bhajan. Sharp at 6, Swami was there all the way from Ooty back in Vrindavan for Shivaratri. Somewhere around 1976, Swami had planned, the boys were staying in what is the current Kalyana Mandapam in Vrindavan. The first hostel had been built. The plan for the hostel was near the college because it was convenient. If college and hostel is together, it's logical, it's convenient. An intelligent architect would say it would be near the college, it would be here for the boys. So they completely planned to move the hostel near the college. And they had planned that Richard and Colonel Jogarao had already marked everything and come. And the boys did not know about it before. In the 11th hour, they came to know about it. And they began crying. They wrote a kind of a letter to Swami telling, Swami, we want to be with you, near you. How can you send us away to almost 1 kilometer away from you? All the time used to staying next to you in the Kalyana Mandapam, which is next to Vrindavan, your residence. What mistake have we done, Swami? And the evening, and our boy had given this letter, and Swami took that letter, and Swami read the letter and told Colonel Jogarao, say, boys have written like this. And Colonel Jogarao was wanting to, Swami, oh Swami, we have already done measurement. We are about to put the foundation there. And Swami said, no, my boys want to be with me and near me. How can I send them away? And he said, there was a tank near Vrindavan. It was a tank, natural tank near Vrindavan. And there was no way somebody could have built something there. And Swami asked Colonel Jogarao, build a hostel in the tank, change the plan to suit it to be in that particular tank. So the current hostel in Vrindavan is actually earlier a tank, and that's why it has such a basement, many other things. So the Lord was again moved by just the innocence and love. Another personal experience, last I was able to share in this, because once go on talking about Swami, we lose the sense of time and we can go on talking because the love and innocence and the sweetness of the Lord is so much. And this was in Shantiliyam. I remember this when I saw Brother Sunil Narang sitting there a while ago. That was in my first year degree, and we were all supposed to go to Vrindavan. So some boys are deputed to Vrindavan, some boys are in Prashantiniliyam. So the buses had already come. They were parked near the Purna Chandra. And we were all supposed to go, take Namaskar, the Vrindavan boys, and go to Vrindavan. There were 2-3 boys who had just come with Swami from Kodaikanal that same time. And one of them is also Brother Sunil Narang, I remember. He and there was one more person called Rakesh Mahapada. They both held Swami's hand. They broke down. They said, Swami, why do you want to send us away? We know that because that particular year we had heard that there's a Vice Chancellor's conference happening in Puttaparthi in the year 1987. And we knew that Swami might not come to Vrindavan during the first semester. And these boys were crying. And Swami said, no, but the campus is here. There's no place here. But when the boys cried, actually Swami's robe became a little wet. For the first instance when I was a student, I saw this. And they were holding Swami's hand and they went on weeping. Immediately, Swami went to the interview room, closed the door. After 2 minutes, he came outside and told the registrar, then registrar, Sri Chakravarti Garu, and told Chakravarti Garu, let all these boys not go to Vrindavan, let them stay back in Prashanti Nilayam. And the registrar was completely flabbergasted with Swami's command because the buses were also waiting. But the innocence and love of these few students completely changed the entire set of events for us. And the entire first semester, we happened to be with Swami during the Vice Chancellor conference, getting a lot of chances in Prashanti Nilayam. This is our Bhola Shankar. And whenever we pray to him with innocence, with love, the innocence of a child, he always and always responds. And the Shivaratri is known for having Akhanda Bhajan. Although we need to have the Shruti and Talam and singing perfect, the Lord is more swayed by the Bhavam and not just by the Ragam and Talam. Because even a tape recorder can sing with the right pitch and the right beat, the right rhythm. The Bhavam or the feeling is what matters to Swami. So Swami has said, when you sing my bhajans, sing it continuously with a lot of love and devotion. And why should we sing it continuously? Swami has said, you know, the links in a chain, each time we tell his name, is like a link in the chain. With one link, you cannot bind the Lord. But when there are multiple links linked to each other, name after name, that will become a very strong chain that can completely bind the Lord. And therefore, we need to sing continuously. And what should be the quality of our singing? The bhavam. He says, have a lot of love and yearning for the Lord. Akka Mahadevi has talked about this. She says, the way she should think of the Lord, Hindanagali Sidivadeda Kunjara Tanna Vindyava Nenevante Nenevenaya Bandhanake Bandagili Tanna Bandhuva Nenevante Nenevenaya Kandani Taba Yendu Ninnandava Toraya Chenna Mallikarjuna Chenna Mallikarjuna Hindanagali Sidivadeda Kunjara Tanna Vindyava Nenevante Nenevanaya. Oh Lord, I'm going to remember you like that elephant which has been separated from the herd longs and yearns to go back to the herd. Bandhanakke bandagili tanna bandhuva nenevante nenevanaya. Oh Lord, I remember you just like the trapped, the caged parrot thinks of intensely about joining its relatives outside in the deep blue sky. Kandani ittaba endu nim andavara toya. Oh Lord, say, oh child, come to me and show me take me close to you, is what the Lord says. The Lord is somebody who responds innocently to all prayers. I remember in the year 1993, during Shivaratri, I had only one longing. The longing was, everyone used to say that, what are you going to do after your MA? And I had, Swami, no, I don't want to do anything. I want to be with you. And people would say, no, it's not possible. You can't be like that. You have to do something. But I wanted to be not as a bhajan singer, not as a student, not somebody close. I wanted to be with Swami. I said, Swami, give me a chance to serve you in your room. And I used to keep praying to it. So I still remember on Shivaratri day in 1993, I had composed a song, which finally when I sang in front of Swami, Swami came and said, Dunda Pota, and went. And the song was, Shiva Shakti Rupane, Sri Sai Shankarane, Shiva Shakti Rupane, Sri Sai Shankarane, ಕಲಿಯುಗ ಅವತಾರನೇ ಕಲಿಕಲುಷ ನಾಶಕನೇ ಕಲಿಯುಗ ಅವತಾರನೇ ಕಲಿಕಲುಷ ನಾಶಕನೇ ನಂಬಿದವರ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ನೀನೇ ನಿನ್ನ ಸನ್ನಿಧಿ ಸೇವೆಯ ನೀಡು ತಂದೆಯೇ ಶಂಕರ 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 ಸಾಯಿ ಶಂಕರ 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 ಸಾಯಿ. This was an actual longing for me. And just 4 or 5 months later, the Lord responded to my, because I had strongly believed, innocently believed that it is possible. And the seva which I got was something which was the most longed seva for, because I was thinking that Hanuman was intelligent to ask Swami that I always want to be there to snap my finger when you yawn. But how can I ask something like that for Swami? So I did not know what is the appropriate thing. And when I prayed, immediately after that, Swami took me closer to him, and I happened to be able to serve Swami in his divine proximity. Sisters and brothers, this is our divine Lord, the Bhola Shankar, the Sulabha Prasannaya Namaha. And let us think of him with love, with innocence, with total surrender. And what is surrender? I'll end with this sloka from Adi Shankara. He says, Atmatvam Girijamatihi. O Lord, you are the Atma in me. Girijamatihi. That is, my mind is your consort. Atmatvam Girijamatihi. Sahacharaha Pranaha. All the people, your companions, are the pranas. Shariram Gruham. My body is a temple. Puja te vishayopa bhoga rachana. All the bhoga I have, the food I have, and all the enjoyment I have is puja to you. Nidra samadhi stitihi. The sleep I have, O Lord, is samadhi stiti to you. Sanchara padayoho pradakshina vidihi. Wherever I walk, Lord, that is a pradakshina to you. Stotrani sarva giro. Whatever I talk, Lord, that is stotra to you. Yadyat karma karomi. Whatever I do, my Lord, taddadakilam shambho tavaradhanam. Whatever I do, Lord, everything is yours, and I'm offering it to you every moment. Thank you, sisters and brothers. Jai Sai Ram.
Our next speaker for this evening is Shri B.N. Narasimhamurthy, who served as the warden for the various campuses of the Shri Sathya Sai institutions for over 40 years and has overseen generations of students right from the 1980s. He came to Bhagwan at a tender age of 19 and has authored several books which have been translated into various Indian and international languages. He vividly narrates his experiences with Bhagwan in the book Shri Sathya Sai Divya Kripashraya. Volumes 5, 6 and 7 of Satyam Shivam Sundaram has also been penned by Shri B.N. Narasimhamurthy. On behalf of all of us gathered here, may we please request him to address us this evening. Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Offering our loving pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagavan, most revered Sri Indulal Shaji and esteemed elders, dear brothers and sisters, and Bhagavan's very dear and precious property, his students. Vijay Sai has very succinctly described a very unique aspect of God, that God himself is absolutely a personification of innocence. That is why he is called Bhola Shankar. Also, how he responds to prayers from the heart filled with innocence and purity. Before I narrate only one of my experiences on a Maha Shivaratri day, To be precise, on 12th of March 2003 evening, I would like to tell you the glory of the celebration of Maha Shivaratri in the divine presence of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. I should say that I am very fortunate to have participated in every Maha Shivaratri celebration after 1964. It was a very unique day, a very glorious day. And those days, especially I talk about 1965 to 1970, the devotees who were at Shantilayam were gathered there with great expectation, and the first darshan would be early morning around 6:30, and Swami would walk up to the terrace of the Shantilayam Mandir and hoist the Prashanti flag. After doing it, I still remember the image is very, very clear in my mind, how basketfuls of flowers and flower petals would be thrown to Swami and all the devotees who were gathered down in front of the Prashantinaya. And then there would be the morning function around 9 o'clock in the place where today we find Purnachandra Auditorium. Before that, there was a very small shed, and Swami would come. One very unique thing in the morning was the Vibhuti Abhishekam for the silver idol of Shirdi Sai Baba. That is what everybody was waiting with anticipation. And Bhajans would be going on, and Kasturiji would bring a pot, which is an empty pot. Everybody could make out it would be an empty pot, because he would turn it upside down, the mouth down, on the idol of Shirdi Sai Baba, silver idol of Shirdi Sai Baba. And Swami would go there and put his hand into the pot and move his hand inside the pot. There would be downpour of vibhuti. Many bucketfuls of vibhuti would fall on the head of Shirdi Sai Baba. And many times, many precious gems also would come out. Once I remember I was on the stage after doing that, as Swami came behind, because he had to come behind, because he would that day shine forth as Bhasmamushitanga Sai Ishwa. From up to toe, you could see the Swami's person was covered by vibhuti, because potfuls of vibhuti falling. And whenever Swami removed his hand from the pot, the shower of vibhuti would stop. And again, when he puts the hand back, the shower would continue. And Swami had to go for a second bath on the Maha Shivaratri morning and again come back. And we would be singing bhajans. One such morning, I was backstage. Swami came out and said, "See, there are a lot of precious stones which have come down along with vibhuti. Don't pocket them." That's what Swami told me. And I remember one incident on the Maha Shivaratri morning. And also, after the, and before the Bhasmabhisheka or the downpour vibhuti on the Shirdi Baba idol, Swami would create a jewel normally and put it on the head of Shirdi Sai Baba. One such morning, Swami created a round gem, and put it on the head. It stuck there. All of us know that Shirdi Sai Baba has a bald head, and it is a silver idol. And here was a piece of precious stone. It stuck there. And Dr. Bhagavantam was Swami's translator at that point of time. And he asked Kasturiji, "Okay, Swami materialized the gem, it is fine, but it is not a magnet. And then the precious stone is not a metal. How did it stick? How did it stick on bald head of Shirdi Sai Baba?" That was the scientist's question. And that evening, when Swami was giving the discourse, said, "Scientists are foolish," he said. And he said, here is a scientist who is asking a question. How did Sai Baba stick a precious stone on the bald head of the silver idol of Shirdi Sai Baba? It is such a common sense. One who can create a precious stone, can he not make it stick to the bald head of Shirdi Sai Baba? That's what Swami asked. That is the foolishness of the scientists. On another occasion, there was a scientist who spoke before Swami and said, "Today in the world we have so many nuclear weapons that we can destroy this earth, planet Earth, 3,000 times. That's what he said. And Swami during his discourse said, how foolish these scientists are. Once you destroy the earth where is the earth destroyed 1,000 times. That's what Swami asked. That is the folly of science when science and technology do not keep welfare of mankind in any invention or discovery. And the other very significant event on the Maha Shivaratri day was the evening Lingodbhava. Year after year, Swami on the stage would bring out lingam and lingams. Many times, once 9 of them came from Swami's stomach. Sometimes only 1, 2, 3. And what Swami would do, Swami would grant his discourse. After that, he would sing the bhajan. As he was singing the bhajan, we could see that pain was there in Swami's body. And there was really great pain, like a mother giving birth to the child. And Swami would finally bring out a lingam from his mouth. And he himself, there were earlier years, he himself would go around the whole of the auditorium and show it to everybody and finally declare that whoever has seen this lingam will not have a rebirth. And many times, our senior devotees who have seen this, and what a blessing for them. And coming back to this particular incident which I refer to, 12th of March 2003, an occasion exactly like this in front of Prashanti Mandir, Sai Kulantha Hall had not just coming into existence at that point of time. And Swami asked me to give a talk like this before he spoke. And there were many senior devotees, especially the elderly lady devotees, who came to me and were telling me, please pray to Swami that Swami will not suffer for bringing out that lingam. And even if he does not bring out that lingam from his body, it is fine, but he should not suffer. I was also really touched by the purity and innocence. And after my talk, I prayed to Swami, it is an ardent prayer of all the devotees that Swami should not bring out lingam from his mouth. And if he wants, he can create the lingam. That's what I prayed to Swami. And I ended my talk. Immediately Swami got up, waved the hand and created a lingam. And everybody was happy, but there was a lot of disappointment because a lot of people had gathered. I remember, especially for Maha Shivaratri in Prashanti, the devotees would wait for many, many hours to get into the auditorium. And previous midnight onwards, many people would be waiting. And once actually on one such occasion, just before the evening discourse on Maha Shivaratri, I submitted to Swami, the kind of devotion the devotees have. I've been waiting since last midnight for our darshan, for entering into the place, and they get a place somewhere behind. Here we are, we don't have any devotion, and we get to sit very close to you. And Swami said, yes, you're right. It is the truth also. People around me have no devotion, and people who come from far off places and wait, they have a lot of devotion. And Swami said, this evening you speak out and confess every day that people like us have no devotion. And the devotees, the ordinary devotees who come from far off distances have so much devotion. And I had to speak about it. And when the VIPs all were stunned, because I was saying VIPs have no devotion, and it is only the ordinary devotees who have devotion, and they were stunned, and there was big applause from behind, from the devotees, and I saw Swami also clapping. But the story on that March 12th, 2003 did not end there, because there was a lot of disappointment. Swami, during the discourse, said, Narasimhamurthy prayed to me, and it is not Narasimhamurthy's prayer, it is the prayer of many pure-hearted devotees. That is why I materialized lingam. But there are a lot of people who are also praying, better devotees, sitting behind, who want to produce lingam from my body. And after the discourse, again singing bhajans, he produced the lingam. It was also a great celebration. Many special occasions. Once, those days, there was what was called Shanti Vedika, in the place where we have the space between Purnachandra and the Prashanti Mandir, a very little mantapam where Swami would celebrate this Shivaratri. One day, for 45 minutes, Swami lost body consciousness, sitting on the stage in front of thousands of devotees, and people around did not know what to do, and he was absolutely still. I still remember that pose. Many of you have seen the photograph also. After producing the lingam, He was absolutely standstill for 45 minutes, and people were wondering what could be done. And naturally, people around, as Swami has always said, around Swami physically, are the fortunate fools, and they got many foolish ideas. Somebody said, let us bring doctor. Nobody dared. Nobody dared. And finally, Swami came out and said, this is Maha Shivaratri day. I was going around all the world, and thousands of my devotees are singing my glory. Not only singing glory of Sathya, singing glory of Maha Shiva. Starting with Pashupatinath in Nepal, Ujjain, Mahakaladeva, or many, many places, I went and blessed all the devotees and came back. That is what Swami said. And we are very, very fortunate that on this wonderful Maha Shivaratri evening, we are seated here. I pray to Bhagavan to grant his divine Maha Shivaratri message. Thank you, Saram.
Om Shri Sairam. As we pray to Bhagavan to grant his divine message, I perceive him seated in this throne in a silk yellow robe, and I repeat as he speaks. సావు పుట్టుక లేనట్టి శాశ్వతుండు ఆది మధ్యాంతహితు అనాదివాడు తాను తావు చెప్పబడగా ఆత్మరూపుడై అందరిలో అలరియుండు ఆత్మరూపుడై అందరిలో అలరియుండు.
Lord is the eternal one with no birth nor death. He has no beginning, no end, and nothing called the middle, that is the life. He is not born, he will not, and he cannot be eliminated, and he shines forth everywhere, all the time.
ప్రేమస్వరూపులారా,
Embodiments of divine love.
ఆది మధ్య అంతము రహితనేవాడు భగవంతుడు.
God does not have a beginning and an end, and naturally the middle one.
ఏది ప్రారంభమవుతుందో దానికి మాత్రము ఒక మధ్యము అంత్యం అనేటువంటిది ఉంటుంది.
Only for that which has a beginning, there is something called the end and also the middle.
కానీ ఏది శాశ్వతమైనదో చిరస్థాయిమైనదో దాని ఆది మధ్య అంతం అనేటువంటిదే లేదు.
But that which is never born and always eternal and permanent, it will have neither a beginning nor an end.
ఈనాటి మహాశివరాత్రి పండుగ సందర్భంలో మనం లింగంను పూజించి తాని యొక్క భగవద్ స్వరూపంగా భావిస్తున్నాము.
On the Maha Shivaratri day, we adore and worship the lingam form of God and revel in the devotion.
ఓ లింగం కూడా ఆది మధ్య అంత్యం అనేటువంటిది లేదు.
A linga also does not have a beginning, nor the end, nor the middle.
ఎక్కడి నుంచి ప్రారంభించిన కటికటికి అక్కడే చేరిపోతామే కానీ ఏ చోటు కాదు.
Because of the shape of the linga, wherever you start from, ultimately you reach back to that point only. Therefore, it has no beginning, no end.
ఈ సత్యాన్ని నిరూపే నిమిత్తమై లింగంని మనము ఈ యొక్క శివరాత్రి దినము పూజిస్తున్నాము.
In order to recognize the eternal nature of God, we worship lingam, which is absolutely a symbol.
దేహం ఉండి వాళ్ళ భక్తులకు దేహాతీతుడైన భగవంతుడు ఏ మాత్రము అర్థం చేసుకోవడానికి లేదు.
For human beings with a body and body consciousness, they can never understand God who transcends the body and also body consciousness.
అవ్యక్త హికతుర్దుఃఖం దేహవద్భివాప్యతే అనగా అవ్యక్తమైన భగవంతుడిని దేహాభిమానంతో ఉండిన భక్తులు అర్థం చేసుకోవటము చాలా కష్టము.
Devotees who are filled with body consciousness, it is most difficult for them to understand God who is formless.
కానీ ఈ ఫార్మ్లెస్ అనేటువంటి భగవంతుడికు ఫామ్ అనేటువంటి భక్తులు అర్థం చేసుకోవాలంటే ఇంతో అంతో ప్రయత్నం చేయవలసిందే.
But human beings with definite forms and names and body consciousness, in order to understand this God who is beyond body and body consciousness, they have to put in some spiritual effort.
దాన్ని బట్టి రాములుగా, కృష్ణుడుగా, క్రైస్తుడుగా, బుద్ధుడుగా, ఈ విధంగా సాయిబాబా రూపంలో కూడా మానవ దేహం ధరించిన వల్ల మానవులు ఆ భగవంతుడి స్వరూపాన్ని ఒక విధముగా అర్థం చేసుకొని వారు పూజిస్తున్నారు.
Because out of love and compassion, God came down in the form of Sri Rama, Sri Krishna, Lord Buddha, Jesus Christ, and now Sai Baba. The devotees are able to understand to a very little extent the divinity.
వాళ్ళు మానవులు దేహంతో కూడిన వల్ల భగవంతుడికి దేహ రూపంలో వచ్చినప్పుడే కొంతవరకు భగవంతుని వాళ్ళు అర్థం చేసుకోగలుగుతున్నారు.
Human beings with body consciousness can understand God only when he comes down with a name and a form.
కానీ నిజమైన భగవంతుడి స్వరూపం ఏమిటంటే అది నిరాకారమే.
But the original and true nature of God is formlessness.
ఒక గ్రౌండ్ ఫ్లోర్ నుంచి మనము సెకండ్ ఫ్లోర్ పోవాలనుకుంటే ఫస్ట్ ఫ్లోర్ దాటి పోవడము అవసరము.
If you want to climb up to the second floor from the ground floor, automatically you will have to go through the first floor.
ఫస్ట్ ఫ్లోర్ దాటకుండానే సెకండ్ ఫ్లోర్కి వెళ్ళిపోవాలనుకుంటే సాధ్యము కాదు.
Without crossing the first floor, you cannot get into the second floor.
అందుకనే ఈ ఆకారము నుంచి నిరాకారమైన భగవంతుడిని మనము అర్థం చేసుకోవాలనుకుంటే ఈ లింగాకారం అనేది మనము తెలుసుకోవటము అత్యవసరము.
Therefore, from the God with a form, if you want to experience God without a form, there is the intermediary thing, that is the lingam.
గ్రౌండ్ ఫ్లోర్ ఒక ఆకారమైన భగవంతుడు అనుకుని ఒక సెకండ్ ఫ్లోర్ అనగా నిరాకారమైన భగవంతుడిని మనము అనుకోవాలనుకుంటే ఈ లింగాకారం అనేది ఫస్ట్ ఫ్లోర్ ద్వారా మనము పోయినప్పుడే మనము చేరగలుగుతాము.
The ground floor represents God with a name and a form. The second floor, the formless God. If you want to move from the God with a form to the formless God, you have to go through this first floor, which is nothing but the lingam.
ఈ యొక్క లింగాకారము శివునికి మాత్రము చేరి ఉంటున్నది.
The shape of the lingam is referred only to Shiva.
ఎందుకంటే శివతత్వం ఏమిటనేది మనం చక్కగా అర్థం చేసుకుంటే అది ఆకార ప్రకారము రూపం ధరించేది కాదు.
If you want to truly understand the original nature of Shiva, it is nothing but formless consciousness.
ఆదిశంకరుడు దాన్నే ఆత్మశతకం ఎందు శివోహం శివోహం అని భజిస్తూ వచ్చాడు.
Adi Shankara, he has in Shankara Shatakam, he has described that I am Shiva, I am Shiva.
కానీ ఏమిటి ఆ శివ?
What is this Shiva?
దేహ రూపమైన శంకరుడు కాదు.
It is not Shankara with a human form.
కానీ ఆత్మరూపమైన శివతత్వాన్ని ఆయన భజిస్తూ వచ్చాడు.
In fact, he only chanted God without any form.
ఏమి చెప్తున్నాడు?
What is he saying?
మనోబుద్ధి అహంకారం చిత్తాని నాహం.
I am not the mind, I am not the senses, I am not the subconscious mind.
రజశ్రోత జివేర చ గ్రహణ నేత్రే.
I am not any of the five senses like the eyes, ears and the nose.
రచ వ్యోమ భూమి న తేజో న వాయు.
I am none of the five elements, earth, water, fire, air and sky.
మరి ఎవరు నేను?
Then who am I?
దానికి చిదానంద రూప శివోహం శివోహం అని జవాబు చెప్తున్నాడు.
And he went on saying, I am Chidananda Swarupa, or the embodiment of awareness and bliss.
ఈ విధముగా సచ్చిత్ ఆనంద స్వరూపమైన భగవంతుడిని మనం అర్థం చేసుకోవాలంటే కొంతవరకు మనము ఒక స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ పోవాలా.
If you have to understand the original Satchidananda Rupa, or the truth, awareness and bliss form of God, we have to move step by step gradually.
ఆ విధముగానే ప్రైమరీ స్కూల్ నుంచి యూనివర్సిటీకి పోవాలంటే హై స్కూల్ దాటిపోవడం చాలా అవసరము.
If you want to enter into a university from primary school, it is necessary you go through the high school.
ఆ విధముగానే ఆకారం నుంచి నిరాకారంకు పోవాలనుకుంటే ఈ లింగాకారం మనము చక్కగా అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి.
If you want to move from the form to the formless one, it is necessary we understand this linga.
అందుకే ఈనాటి దినము మనము లింగాభిషేకాలు పూజలు చేస్తున్నప్పుడు మనలో మనము ఇది అర్థం చేసుకోవాలా.
This morning when we did abhisheka to the linga, we should think and understand this principle of linga.
అదే ఒక మధ్యలో ఉండే ఒక తత్వాన్ని నిరూపిస్తున్నది.
It is the intermediary transitory stage between the form and the formlessness.
ఈ లింగాన్ని మనము చక్కగా అర్థం చేసుకుని దాన్ని భజించితే మనం ఆకారం నుంచి నిరాకారం వరకు చేరవచ్చు.
If you understand the principle of the linga and worship the linga, you can easily move from the form to the formlessness.
దాన్ని బట్టి దీన్ని మనం ఈ విధంగా పూజిస్తున్నాము.
That is how we worship the linga.
ఈనాటి దినము భగవంతుడు మనము కాలాయ నమః, కాలకాలాయ నమః, కాలాతీతాయ నమః అని పూజిస్తాము.
We also worship God as time and one who is beyond time.
ఈ ప్రపంచం యందు పుట్టినప్పుడు మనమందరూ కూడా దేశ కాల పరిస్థితి నుంచి ఈ మూడు దాంట్లో పరిమితులు బతుకుతున్నాము.
When we are born in this world, we are naturally bound by the three limits of time, space and circumstances.
ఏది చేసినా కూడా మనము దేశకాల పరిస్థితిని మనం చక్కగా అర్థం చేసుకొని దాన్ని బట్టి మనము చేయాలా.
Depending on where we are and at what period of time we are, and also understand the circumstances and behave accordingly.
ఆ విధముగానే ఈనాటి శివరాత్రి అనేటి మహోత్సవం లోపల చాలా ఒక శుభరాత్రి.
This Shivaratri is a very auspicious night.
ఈనాటి దినము ఒక చంద్రమ కొంతవరకు తరిగిన వల్ల దాని యొక్క ప్రభావం మనసు పైన కూడా తరుగుతుంటుంది.
Because the shape of the moon has diminished completely, the impact of the moon on the mind is very less.
దానివల్ల ఈ మైండ్ని మనము కొంతవరకు జయించి ఇంకా గుణాతీతముగా మనము ఒక ఆనందాన్ని అనుభవించవచ్చు.
Therefore, this is the right time for us to transcend and conquer the mind and experience the one who has no attributes.
ఈ మైండ్ అనేది చాలా ప్రధానమైనది. దాన్నే పురస్కరించి మనోమూలం ఇదం జగత్ అనేది చెప్తున్నారు.
For whole of creation, mind is the fundamental basis. That is why it is said that mind, the whole universe is born of the mind.
మనయేవ మనుష్యానాం కారణం బంధుమోక్షయోః.
Mind is what is responsible for our bondage and
ఈ
also
మైండ్ని మనం
liberation.
ఏ విధంగా వాడుకుంటున్నామో దానిపైన మన ఒక అనుభవము ఆధారపడి ఉంటుంది.
Our experience depends on how we utilize our mind.
ఈ మైండ్ని మనము దేహేంద్రియములు పెట్టినప్పుడు ఇది ఒక విషయ వాంఛలు చేరి ఒక విషయ భోగములు చేరి ఒక చాలా అల్పమైన ఆనందం మాత్రమే అందిస్తుంది.
When the mind gets along with the senses and the mind, it can give us only the meaner pleasures in the world.
అవన్నీ కూడా అల్పవే,
They're all very
అశాశ్వతమైనవే,
low pleasures,
అనిత్యమైనవే.
temporary.
కానీ అదే ఒక మైండ్ మనము ఆత్మతో చేరుకుంటే అది ఒక శాశ్వతమైన చిరస్థాయమైన నిత్యమైన సత్యమైన ఆనందాన్ని అందిస్తుంది.
If the same mind gets along with the Atma or God, we will experience bliss which is permanent and absolutely true.
ఈ హాల్ లోపల కూడా మైక్స్, లైట్స్, ఫ్యాన్స్ అవన్నీ కూడా పనిచేస్తున్నాయి.
Even in this hall, we find there are a lot of lights and fans and the mics are working.
కానీ ఇవన్నీ వేరే వేరే పనులు చేస్తున్నాయి. కానీ దానికి ఒక కరెంట్ అనేటది చేరి ఉండిన వల్లనే అవి వాళ్ళు పనులు చేసుకుంటున్నాయి.
These may be different functions, but the original support is the electric current, which is one and the same.
ఈ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ కరెంట్ అనేటిదే ఫ్యాన్లో చేరినప్పటికీ ఒక గాలి ప్రవహించేటట్టు చేస్తుంది.
When the electric current gets into a fan, it gives us the breeze.
అదే మైక్ లోపల చేరినప్పుడు చెప్పిన శబ్దం పెద్దగా చేసి అందరిని వినిపిస్తుంది.
But when it gets into the microphones, it amplifies the sound.
అదే ఒక లైట్ లోపల చేరినప్పుడు అందరికీ ప్రకాశాన్ని అందిస్తున్నది.
When it gets into a lamp, it provides us light.
ఇది కరెంట్ ఒక్కటే గానీ వేరే వేరే దాంట్లో చేరిన వల్ల వేరే వేరేగా ప్రవర్తిస్తున్నది.
The electric current is one and the same because it gets into various instruments. You see the various functions
ఆ
of this
విధముగానే ఈ
electric
మైండ్ అనేది మనము ఈ దేహముకు ఒక నిమిత్తమై చేస్తే దేహాభిమానమే పెంచుతుంది కానీ వేరేది కాదు.
When the mind is focused only on the body, you will only develop body consciousness and body attachment.
కానీ అదే ఒక మైండ్ని మనము ఆత్మ పైన పెట్టినప్పుడు ఆత్మాభిమానం మనము పెంచుకోవచ్చు.
When you focus the mind on the divine or the Atma, you can develop divine
అందుకే
consciousness
మైండ్
also.
అనేది మనము సరి చేసుకోవడము చాలా అవసరము.
Therefore, it is necessary we set right the mind.
మైండ్ అనేది బండల్ ఆఫ్ థాట్స్.
Mind is nothing but a bundle of thoughts.
అన్ని మీ యొక్క లోపలే భూత భవిష్యత్ వర్తమాన అన్ని యోచనలకు ఒక చేరిన స్థలమే ఈ మనస్సు.
The mind is the platform where our thoughts of past, present and future, they conglomerate.
ఏది మనము పాస్ట్ లో చేసామో అదే మనం ప్రజెంట్ లో అనుభవిస్తాము.
What we do in the past, we experience in the present.
ఏది మనం ప్రెజెంట్ లో చేస్తున్నామో దాన్ని బట్టి మనం ఫ్యూచర్ కూడా ఉంటుంది.
What we do in the present will bring us a future.
ఆ విధముగానే ఈ మైండ్ లో అన్ని విధమైన యోచనలు చేరి ఉన్నాయి.
Thus you find in the mind there are all kinds of thoughts.
ఈ థాట్స్ అన్నివి కూడా మనం దేనిపైన ఫోకస్ చేస్తున్నామో దానికి మన యొక్క భవిష్యత్తు, మన యొక్క ఆచరణము, మన యొక్క ప్రచారము అన్ని కూడా మారుతూ ఉంటాయి.
Our future, our character, our actions, our words depend on where we keep our mind.
మైండ్ మనం సరైన ఒక భగవంతుడి పైన ఫోకస్ చేసినప్పటికీ ఆత్మాభిమానం మనము అనుకుంటాము.
When we focus the mind on God, we can experience our true self.
చిన్న పిల్లలు కూడా ఒక సైన్స్ లోపల కొన్ని విధంగా ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్స్ అన్ని చేస్తుంటారు.
In our students conduct many experiments in their scientific
దాని
laboratories.
లోపల లెన్స్ అనేటువంటిది వాళ్ళు వాడుకుంటారు.
They use a lens.
ఆ లెన్స్ ని మనము సూర్యకాంతికి ముద్ద పెట్టినప్పుడు ఆ ఫోకస్ చేసినప్పుడు ఒక కాగితాన్ని కూడా కాల్చగలుగుతుంది.
You keep a lens under the sunlight. It focuses the heat and it can burn a piece of paper also.
చూడండి, ఆ లెన్స్ లో అగ్ని లేదు,
There is no fire in the lens,
అయినా కానీ ఈ పేపర్ ని అది కాల్చుతున్నది.
but it can burn the paper.
ఇది ఎలా జరుగుతుంది మనం సూక్ష్మంగా చాలిస్తే ఆ వేరే వేరేగా ఉండే ఈ సూర్య యొక్క కిరణములు అన్ని కూడా ఒకే దానిపైన మనం ఫోకస్ చేసినప్పుడు దాంట్లో ఉండే శక్తి మనం సంగ్రహించి దాన్ని వాడుకుంటూ మనం పేపర్ కాలుకుంటూ వెళ్తున్నాము.
If you analyze and ask yourself the question, how does lens burn the paper? What it does is the divergent rays are focused at one point on the paper. That's how it burns the paper.
ఒక మ్యాగ్నెట్ కూడా ఎన్నో ఒక అణువులు చేరి ఉన్నాయి,
Even a magnet, there are many atoms.
కానీ అన్ని కూడా వేరే వేరే దిశలు ఉండిన వల్ల నాకు మ్యాగ్నెట్ అనేది తిప్పడానికి లేదు.
When the atoms in the magnet are multidirectional, focused on in different
నాకు
directions,
ఏ మాత్రం కూడా అయస్కాంతాన్ని మనము లభించలేము.
it will not have the magnetic power.
అది ఒక ఐరన్ పీ మాత్రం ఉంటుంది కానీ మ్యాగ్నెట్ చెప్పడానికి వీల్లేదు.
When the atoms are multidirectional, it is just a piece of iron and not magnet.
కానీ అన్ని కూడా ఒకే దిశలో సూచించేట్టు చేసినప్పుడు దాంట్ లోపల అయస్కాంతమైన శక్తి ఆవిర్భవిస్తుంది.
When all the atoms are made unidirectional, all of them focus in one direction, it gets magnetic power.
ఏ విధంగా ఈ లెన్స్ లోపల కిరణములను కూడా ఒకే ఒక దానిపైన ఫోకస్ చేస్తున్నాయో, ఏ విధంగా ఒక మ్యాగ్నెట్ లోపల అన్ని అణువులు కూడా ఒకే ఒక దిశలో సూచిస్తున్నాయో, ఆ విధంగానే మనసు లోపల కూడా ఉండే అన్ని యోచనలు మనం భగవంతుడి పైన పెట్టినప్పుడు ఈ ఒక ఆత్మాభిమానము అందుకోవచ్చు.
In the same way as lens can focus all the rays of the light on one point, in the same way as a magnet, the atoms are unidirectional, it attracts. Similarly, if we focus our mind on only God, we can experience the divine consciousness.
ఈనాటి మీరు చేసే పని ఏంటంటే రాత్రి అంతా మీరు మీ యోచనలు అన్ని కూడా ఆ భగవతి పైన మీరు ఆధారించుకోండి.
What you need to do this whole of the night is to you have to focus your mind.
ఈ బహిరంగంగా పోతుంటే మనసుని అంతరంగం చేసుకోండి.
The mind which always goes outwards, it should be made to go inwards.
ఈ విధంగా మైండ్ని నాడి చాలా చక్కగా ట్రైన్ అయిపోతుంది.
That is how we can easily transcend and conquer the mind today.
కానీ ఇది ఒక శివరాత్రి నాడు చేయడం కాదు, ఎప్పుడు కూడా మీరు ప్రయత్నం చేస్తూనే ఉండాలా.
It is not that you have to practice it only on Shivaratri. You should keep practicing all the time.
సంపద లోపల సమాధమ ఉపరతి దీక్ష శ్రద్ధా సమాధానం 6 ఉన్నాయి.
In the 6 types of spiritual treasures, there are 6 of them.
క్షమ,
One is Shama.
అది మనసుని మనము కొంతవరకు మన అధీనం చేసుకోవటమే క్షమ.
Shama means controlling the mind to some extent.
క్షమ అన్ని దేని మనం అంతర్ముఖం చేసుకోవడమే క్షమ.
Dhamma means control of the senses.
ఉపరతి అనగా అన్ని డిటాచ్మెంట్ చేసుకోవాలి.
Uparti means getting detached from the worldly things.
ఈ స్థితి అనగా ఒక విధమైన అన్ని కూడా మనము అనుభవించినప్పుడు సమత్వమైన భావంతో ఒక విధమైన అనుభవించటము, అంత భగవతిచ్చ అని మనము గ్రహించటమే తితిక్ష.
Titiksha is to surrender to will of God and attain a kind of equanimity of mind, thinking that whatever happens.
శ్రద్ధ అనగా అదే ఒక విధమైన మంది భక్తితో నిండిన విశ్వాసము.
What is Shraddha? Shraddha is nothing but sincere devotion to God.
సమాధానం ఇవన్నీ మనం చేసినప్పుడు సమాధానం అనగా సమత్వము పొందగలుగుతాము.
When we do all these 5, you attain the 6th one,
కానీ
Samadhana.
అన్నిటికీ మొదటిది ఏమిటి?
What is the first
ఈ
one?
దేంద్రియము మనసును మనం అధీనం చేసుకొని దాన్ని అనుముఖం చేసుకోవడం చాలా అవసరం.
First and foremost, we have to control the mind and the body. That's very important.
అందుకే మైండ్ని కంట్రోల్ చేయాలంటే సాధ్యం కాదు.
It is impossible to control the mind.
కానీ మైండ్ని మనము బయట నుంచి లోపల చేయడము సాధ్యము.
But it is possible we can turn the mind which normally goes outward to go inward.
పిల్లలు అప్పుడప్పుడు బయట పోయి ఆడుకోవాలని ఒక పట్టుదలతో అలా చెప్తున్నారు.
Generally, children would like to go out and play
కానీ
outside.
వర్షం పడుతున్నప్పుడు లేకపోతే చాలా వేసవికాలం మీరు బయట ఆడుకోవడము మంచిది కాదు అని తల్లిదండ్రులు చెప్తారు.
But parents tell them, now it is raining, you can't go outside and play. And also it is very warm, it is hot summer, you can't go out and play.
కానీ పిల్లలు ఊరికే కూర్చుంటారా?
But will children listen to them?
అప్పుడు బయట పోలేకపోతే కనీసం లోపల వాళ్ళు ఆడుకోవాలని వాళ్ళు చెప్తారు.
And they will say, okay, we will not go outside, let us have some indoor games.
ఊరికే కూర్చోవడం మనసే కాదు.
We cannot keep quiet silently.
అందుకే బహిరంగమైన పోతున్న పిల్లలని అంతరంగం చేసుకుంటారు తల్లిదండ్రులు.
That is what parents do. The children who want to go outside, they will make them live inside.
ఇన్సైడ్ లోపల వాళ్ళు ఒక్కొక్క ఆటలు వాళ్ళు అందరూ కూడా ఇంట్లోపలే ఆడుకుంటారు.
Many games the children can play inside the house.
అది క్రికెట్ ఫుట్బాల్ కాదు.
Not cricket and football.
కానీ చిన్నది కూర్చోడానికి చాలా గీసులు ఉంటాయి.
There are a lot of indoor games you can sit down and
అందుకే
play.
ఇండోర్ గేమ్స్ మనం ఆడిపిస్తే అవుట్డోర్ గేమ్స్ మనం వాళ్ళు పోరు.
Therefore, if you allow children to play indoor games inside the house, they will not say that they would
ఈ
go
విధంగా
outside.
ఈ మనస్సు అంతా బహిరంగ పోతుంటుంది. దాన్ని అంతరంగం చేసుకోవాలా మనము.
Therefore, the mind which normally wants to go outside, you have to make it
బహిరంగ
turn
పోతే
inward.
అని భక్తి.
And outside, what you see is only bhakti.
కానీ లోపల చేసుకుంటే అదే భక్తి.
And when you turn it inward, that becomes bhakti or
భక్తి
devotion.
నుంచి భక్తిని మనం చేసుకోవాలా.
From worldly attachments, we should develop attachment to God.
అది మైండ్ దేనికి అటాచ్మెంట్ కాకుండా ఉండాలనుకుంటే పిల్లలు ఏమీ ఆడుకోకుండా ఊరి కూర్చోాలని మనము అది అపేక్ష
If you think that you want your mind not to be attached to anything, it is like telling children, don't go outside and play, don't play inside also.
అది అవుట్ సైడ్ లేకపోతే కనీసం ఇన్సైడ్ అయినా వాళ్ళు ప్లే చేయాలా.
Therefore, we have to provide them chances to
ఇది
be
ఒక
inside.
హస్తం ఈ మైండ్ ని మనం సరి చేయడానికి.
This is the way we can control the mind.
చాలా పెద్ద గురువు అందరూ మైండ్ కంట్రోల్ చేయాలి, సెల్స్ కంట్రోల్ చేసి ఎన్నో విధమైన ఒక తప్పు దాంట్లో వాళ్ళు చేరుతుంటారు.
A lot of scholars keep telling you, we have to control the mind, this is the way, and you have to force the mind to be under control.
పిల్లల్ని కంట్రోల్ చేయాలంటే వాళ్ళు కూర్చోబెట్టడం కాదు, వాళ్ళు ఏదో ఆడుకుంటారో అది కాకుండా వేరే దాంట్లో వాళ్ళు చేర్పించుకోవడమే వాళ్ళకు ఒక కంట్రోల్.
Controlling the children does not mean that they have to be made to sit silently in one place, but inside they can be there involving themselves in many activities.
ఆ విధంగానే ఇప్పుడు సమయం లేదు కాబట్టి రేపటి దినం మనం ఎక్కువ మాట్లాడుకోవచ్చు. ఈనాటి దినం శివరాత్రి నాడు అందరి బహిరంగ మనసుని దేహద్రయం నుంచి మనం తీర్చి ఈ అంతముగా హృదయము ఆత్మతత్వాన్ని పైన మీరు పెట్టుకుంటే అదే చాలు.
I am concluding now, but for lack of time, and tomorrow morning we will learn many more things. And the essence of what I said today is, you have to make your mind, which normally goes outward, to go inward.
బయట పోయి హాయ్ 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 చెప్పబోదే లోపల పోయి సాయి 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 అని చెప్పుకోండి.
When the mind goes outside, it is always attached to the ego and attachments, I. Instead of that, allow the mind to go inside and say Sai, Sai, Sai.
అందుకే మీరు ఎంతవరకు సాధ్యమంతవరకు ఈనాటి ఈ హాల్ లోపల కూర్చొని భజన దాంట్లో చేరుకొని ప్రతి ఒక్క నామతో ఆ రూపాన్ని కూడా మనం స్మరించి భగవత్వాన్ని అర్థం చేసుకుని గుర్తించి మన మనసు లోపల దాన్ని నిలిచి చేయాలా.
When the bhajan chanting of the names of God happens now, to the extent possible, you remain inside the hall. Focus your mind on every name and every form and enjoy the divine bliss.
ఆ శివుడు అనుగ్రహం వల్ల, స్వామి ఆశీర్వాదం వల్ల, మీ ప్రయత్నం వల్ల తప్పకుండా అది సాధించవచ్చు.
Due to the grace of Shiva, grace of Swami, and with your effort, definitely you can achieve this.
ప్రతి నామం చేసినప్పుడు నామానికి తగినట్టు రూపం కూడా అక్కడే చేరి ఉన్నది.
When you chant and the name, think or visualize the form which name represents.
నేను అకస్మాత్ నరసింహమూర్తిని చెప్తే నరసింహమూర్తి తిరిగి చూసారు కానీ తిరిగి చూడు.
And when I call out Narasimurti will look at me and not Madhusudan.
ఆ విధంగానే రామ అని చెప్పినప్పుడు రాముడు మన పక్క చూస్తాడు, కృష్ణ అని చెప్పినప్పుడు కృష్ణుడు మనకు చూస్తాడు, సాయి అని చెప్పినప్పుడు సాయి మనం చూస్తాడు.
When you utter the name of Rama, Rama will look at you. When you utter the name of Krishna, Krishna will look at you. When you utter the name of Sai, Sai will look at you.
ఈ విధంగా ప్రతి నామం తగినట్టు రూపాన్ని మనం మనసులో దాన్ని ఒక చిత్రం చేసుకొని దానిపై మనం మనసు పెట్టుకుని ఈ భయంగా కాకుండా అంతరం చేసుకుని ఈ నాటి రాత్రి అంతా మీరు చక్కగా భజన చేస్తూ జీవితాన్ని మీరు పవిత్రం చేసుకోండి.
While chanting the name of God, inside your mind, visualize that form which the name represents, and whole night chant His name, visualize and find fulfillment in your lives.
ఈలో వాళ్ళతో మాట్లాడుకోవడము, ప్రసంగం చేయడము అవన్నీ కాకుండా
It should not happen that you keep gossiping about, talking about others.
పిల్లలందరూ కూడా గమనించా.
The students have to learn this.
అందరూ కూడా చక్కగా కూర్చొని భజన చేయాలి కానీ అనవసరమైన మాటలు వచ్చేవాళ్ళు.
When you are here, think of God, do the bhajans and don't get into gossip.
రేపటి దినం మళ్ళీ స్వామి వచ్చినప్పుడు ఇంకా కొన్ని విషయాలు శివరాత్రి గురించి ఇంకా ఆత్మతత్వం గురించి చెప్తాడు.
Tomorrow morning, when Swami comes here, he will tell you more about the principle of the Atma and about Maha Shivaratri.
మంచిది, ప్రారంభించాయి. స్టార్ట్.
गजानन पद्मार्कं गजानन महर्निशं एकदन्तं एकदन्तमुपास्महे एकदन्तमुपास्महे. जय लम्बोदरा पाहि मां, जय लम्बोदरा पाहि मां, जय लम्बोदरा पाहि मां, जय लम्बोदरा पाहि मां, जगदम्बा सुता रक्ष मां, जगदम्बा सुता रक्ष मां, जय लम्बोदरा पाहि मां, शरणागत रक्ष मां, शरणागत रक्ष भक्ति मुदं देहि निज भक्ति मुदं देहि जय लम्बोदरा पाहि जगदम्बा सुता रक्ष मां, जय लम्बोदरा पाहि मां, शरणागत रक्ष मां, हे करुणानिधे पाहि मां, श्री गणनाथ संरक्ष मां, निज भक्ति मुदं देहि निज भक्ति मुदं देहि जय लम्बोदरा पाहि मां.
अरुणारमणा श्री गुरुदेवा अरुणारमणा श्री गुरुदेवा शेषारमणा सद्गुरुदेवा शेषारमणा सद्गुरुदेवा अरुणारमणा श्री गुरु अरुणारमणा श्री गुरुदेवा शेषारमणा सद्गुरुदेवा शेषारमणा सद्गुरुदेवा अरुणारमणा श्री गुरुदेवा भवभयहरणा श्री साई देवा भवभयहरणा श्री साई देवा श्री साई देवा श्री साई देवा श्री साई देवा गुरु है सतचित आनंद देवा आनंद देवा श्री साई देवा आनंद देवा श्री साई देवा अरुणारमणा श्री गुरुदेवा
हे विश्वनाथ हे गौरीनाथ हे साईनाथ भगवान 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 दया करो दया करो दया करो भगवान दया करो दया करो दया करो भगवान दया करो दया करो विश्वनाथ हे गौरीनाथ हे साईनाथ भगवान
चन्द्रकलाधर हे शिव शङ्कर चन्द्रकलाधर हे शिव शङ्कर त्रिनेत्रधारी भवानी शङ्कर त्रिनेत्रधारी भवानी शङ्कर चन्द्रकलाधर हे शिव शङ्कर शिव शङ्कर त्रिनेत्रधारी भवानी शङ्कर त्रिनेत्रधारी भवानी शङ्कर चन्द्रकलाधर हे शिव शङ्कर शिव शङ्कर गङ्गाधारी साई शङ्कर गङ्गाधारी साई शङ्कर चन्द्रकलाधर हे शिव शङ्कर
भवनाशा पुटपति पुरीशा भवनाशा पुटपति पुरीशा भवनाशा पुटपति पुरीशा भवनाशा पुटपति पुरीशा जय शिव शंकर जय परमेशा 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 भवनाशा पुटपति पुरीशा भवनाशा मृत्युंजया हिमशैलगिरीशा मृत्युंजया हिमशैलगिरीशा मृत्युंजया हिमशैलगिरीशा मृत्युंजया हिमशैलगिरीशा मोहन सत्य साईशा ज्योति प्रकाशा सत्य साईशा ज्योति प्रकाशा सत्य साईशा ज्योति प्रकाशा सत्य साईशा जय शिव शंकर हे परमेशा जय शिव शंकर जय शिव शंकर हे परमेश जय शिव शंकर हे परमेश भवनाशा पुटपति पुरीश भवनाशा पुटपति पुरीश जय शिव शंकर जय परमेशा जय शिव शंकर जय परमेशा भवनाशा पुटपति पुरीशा भवनाशा पुटपति पुरीशा मृत्युंजया हिमशैलगिरीशा मृत्युंजया हिमशैलगिरीशा मोहन कर मन मोह विनाशा 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 ज्योति प्रकाशा सत्य साईशा ज्योति प्रकाशा सत्य साईशा जय शिव शंकर हे परमेश 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 भवनाशा पुटपति पुरीश
देवदेवोत्तम दीन संरक्षक
देवदेवोत्तम दीन संरक्षक
देवदेवोत्तम दीन संरक्षक
देवदेवोत्तम दीन संरक्षक
देव देवदेवोत्तम दीनसंरक्षक पतितो धारा पाप विधूरा पतितो धारा पाप विधूरा पतिविहारा परमेश्वरा पतिविहारा परमेश्वरा भस्मोद्भवकर भवभयानक भस्मोद्भवकर भवभयाशक श्री साई देवा कृपामया श्री साई देवा कृपामया देवदेवोत्तम दीनसंरक्षक देवादिदेवा दयामया श्री साई देवा कृपामया देवदेवोत्तम दीनसंरक्षक पतितो धारा पाप विधूरा पतिविहारा परमेश्वरा भस्मोद्भवकर भवभयनाशक श्री साई देवा कृपामया श्री साई देवा कृपामया देवदेवोत्तम दीनसंरक्षक
कालतीताय सिद्धिरूपाय योगीश्वराय नमो
कालदिताय निरूपाय
कालतीताय सिद्धिरूपाय योगीश्वराय नमो
कालदिताय निरूपाय योगेश्वराय नमो
जगद्विताय विश्वरूपाय जगद्विताय विश्वरूपाय साईश्वराय नमो
साईश्वराय नमो
साईश्वराय नमो
साईश्वराय नमो
नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमो
नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमो
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमो
नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमो
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमो
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमो
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमो
चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो भवाय गुणसम्भवाय शिवताण्डवाय नमो शिवाय परमेश्वराय चन्द्रशेखराय नमो
हर 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 सांब शिवा
सांब शिवा
हर 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 सांब शिवा
हर 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 सांब शिवा
विभूति सुंदर साई शिवा
विभूति सुंदर साई शिवा
विभूति सुंदर साई शिवा
विभूति सुंदर साई शिवा
गंगाधर हर गौरी शिवा शिवा
त्रिशूलधारी त्रिनेत्र शिवा
त्रिशूलधारी त्रिनेत्र शिवा
त्रिशूलधारी त्रिनेत्र शिवा
पतिपुरी परमेश शिवा
पतिपुरी परमेश शिवा
पतिपुरी परमेश शिवा
पतिपुरी परमेश शिवा
विभूति सुंदर साई शिवा
विभूति सुंदर साई शिवा
विभूति सुंदर साई शिवा
विभूति सुंदर साई शिवा
हर 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 सांब शिवा
हर हर सांब शिवा
विभूति सुंदर साई शिवा
विभूति सुंदर साई शिवा
गंगाधर हर गौरी शिवा
गंगाधर हर गौरी शिवा
त्रिशूलधारी त्रिनेत्र शिवा
त्रिशूलधारी त्रिनेत्र शिवा
पतिपुरी परमेश शिवा
पतिपुरी परमेश शिवा
विभूति सुंदर साई शिवा
विभूति सुंदर साई शिवा
विभूति सुंदर साई शिवा
विभूति सुंदर साई शिवा
हर 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 सांब शिवा
करुणा सिंधो शिव शंभो
करुणा सिंधो शिव शंभो
करुणा सिंधो शिव शंभो
करुणा सिंधो शिव शंभो
कमल नयन साई शिव शंभो
शिव शंभो
कमल नयन साई शिव शंभो
जगदीश हरे जय गोविंद हरे
जय जगदीश हरे जय गोविंद हरे
जय जगदीश हरे जय गोविंद हरे
जय जगदीश हरे जय गोविंद हरे
नित्यानंदा ब्रह्मानंदा जय गोपाल हरे
साई नित्यानंदा ब्रह्मानंदा जय गोपाल हरे
साई नित्यानंदा ब्रह्मानंदा जय गोपाल हरे
साई नित्यानंदा ब्रह्मानंदा जय गोपाल हरे
अरुणाचल शिवा त्रिशूलधारी शिवा
अरुणाचल शिवा त्रिशूलधारी शिवा
अरुणाचल शिवा त्रिशूलधारी शिवा
अरुणाचल शिवा त्रिशूलधारी शिवा
हरिनारायण साई नारायण
हरि नारायण साई नारायण हरि
देवी भारती विद्यादायिनी अन्नपूर्णा माता
जय 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 गोविंद
जय गोविंद
ब्रह्मानंदा जय गोपाल हरे
नंदीश्वरा हे नटराजा
ईश्वरा हे नटराजा
नंदीश्वरा हे नटराजा
ईश्वरा हे नटराजा
नंदात्मजा हरिनारायणा
गंगात्मजा हरिनारायणा
नंदात्मजा हरिनारायणा
गंगात्मजा हरिनारायणा
नारायण साई नारायण
नारायण साई नारायण
नारायण साई नारायण
नारायण साई नारायण
नागाभरण नम शिवाय
नागाभरण नमः शिवाय
नागाभरण नम शिवाय
नागस्वरूपा नमो नमो
नागस्वरूपा नमो
नागस्वरूपा नमो नमो
नारायण हरिनारायण
नारायण हरिनारायण
नारायण हरिनारायण
नारायण हरिनारायण
नंदीश्वरा हे नटराजा
ईश्वरा हे नटराजा
आत्मजा हरिनारायण
नंदात्मजा हरिनारायण
नारायण हरिनारायण
नारायण साई नारायण
नागाभरण नम शिवाय
नागाभरण नमः शिवाय
नादस्वरूपा नमो नमो
नादस्वरूपा